I had a friend of mine do the upgrade for me of the GR Research crossover. This is the box it came in. And he really packed it well. He used these bed pads as cushions. Very well packed. In a second, I'll show you the boxes that my crossovers are in. Okay, came in this plastic wrapped box, and he wrapped it really, really well. I'm going to pull this open. I already started opening another one. And once I'm done unwrapping these, I'll open it up and I'll show you the inside. I'll show you the boxes after I pull them off. As you can see, I already started on this one. I bought these brass-plated copper connectors off of off of eBay. And they have absolutely no ferrous material. These are totally non-magnetic. Alright, I'll see you once the crossover is ready to be unscrewed. Okay, here's the utility box unwrapped. These are like 2 for $25. There's the one for the one speaker wrapped and the other speaker unwrapped. Both crossovers are identical, so it doesn't matter which side goes on which. I got to open it up though to know which is on which direction it goes, and I will show you the inside once I'm done unboxing. But for now, oh, he already labeled it. Tweeter in, woofer in. So I know this goes from the amplifier into here. And then here's the outputs right here. These go to the speakers. And they're labeled positive, negative, positive, negative. Even though the tweeters are inverted phase, he already inverted them inside for simplicity. So this will still go to let me see, tweeter on the left. So this is still going to go to the tweeter positive to the tweeter negative. Mid-panel net positive, mid-panel negative. Okay, let me open it up and I'll show you the inside. Okay, as you see, I removed all 6 of these screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me see if I can get it up with my one hand. I wonder if these are still locked in. It's not coming off. I was hoping I could just lift it off. Nope, not working. I'm going to unscrew it completely. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the inside with the lid off. And I use the same wrappings on the inside here. So these, so I guess the components wouldn't move around on shipping. These are like the pads you would have for your pet, a pee pad. I can't believe how well he packed it. He only charged me to do $100 cash to do this upgrade. I think just the pads alone were like $100. Of course, I had to pay for shipping and everything else. But this is the GR Research upgrade. But not with the GR Research parts. I upgraded the parts myself. He recommended this capacitor, 1.2 ohms. It's by Pot. P-A-C-T packed. The same sonic cap, but then he replaced the bypass cap that GR Research had with a Jupiter cap. These parts ended up costing me a lot of money because these were like $50 each, so that's $100 for 2. These were $25, that's $50, that's $150. These were like $50 each, that's 2, that's $100. So now I'm up to $250. These were like $70, $80 each, that's $160. So I'm up to $410 in upgraded parts. And as you can see, he soldered all the connections. So everything was nice and clean. He soldered it to the ribbon. So instead of using the air core, he went to the copper foil capacitors. And he mounted these on the side and these vertically to prevent interference, vertically on the side. And you can see the soldered connections also here. Very well done. Very professional. Everything is solid. Nothing is moving. He tabbed everything down, as you can see. Now let's follow this will be easier to follow the path of the crossover here than on mine. Okay, on the tweeter end, the positive comes in, goes through the resistor, then into the two capacitors, where they split and come back together. One goes directly to the ground, to the tweeter ground. Even though it's coming from the positive, since here the phase gets inverted, it goes to the tweeter ground. And then from here into the tweeter of the Maggie mid tweeter panel, then the positive is going to come back down to the positive, because the positive terminal is going to go straight to ground, as you see, all the way back to ground. Now, this is I forget what he calls this, when he runs an inductor where the tweeter panel gets split into that, and this goes straight to ground. As you can see, it meets here. This one, I mean, let me redo this. I was like pointing differently. Okay, as you can see, it comes here, it splits off and goes to the tweeter ground, and then to the tweeter negative input. From the tweeter positive back to here, because remember it's inverted, so we had to reverse these. We had to reverse the positive and negative, so we do it in here. But I keep this the same for color coding reasons. So if somebody else had hooked this up, they know this goes to the positive, this goes to the negative on the speaker. And then the ground, when it comes back to the tweeter, the ground goes straight back to the ground of the amplifier. Now this is the bypass inductor, or whatever he calls it. It gets split off, so as the signal goes to the tweeter, it goes through the capacitor also, which gets shorted right to ground. This helps flatten the frequency response. And you can see these are well-made components. Can you imagine comparing them to the crossover that Magnepan had? I might include an image below to show you the Magnepan crossover. Okay, now the mid panel is easy. This is just as listed. It goes through the amplifier positive, through the inductor, which is going to cross over the mid panel at 16 to 1700 hertz, so it gets nothing above that. And then, as you see, the ribbon gets connected to the red wire, and the red wire goes straight to the positive. Here comes the ground from the mid panel, straight to the wire, white wire, which is not connected to the this in any way. It's just being looped around it for neat reasons, and back to the amplifier negative. As you can see here, I could biamp these if I had to. I'm not going to. I might just put jumpers in here so the signal will split off. Or what I might do is just get myself a bi-wire speaker cable. I don't really think bi-wire speaker cables sound better, but then I don't have to worry about adding a jumper, because then I can just put the bananas in here. All right, this is the GR Research upgrade that's been upgraded. So instead of air core inductors, copper foil inductors, here and here. And instead of his cap, a Jupiter cap, copper foil. The sonic cap stay the same. He said that was good enough. And a copper foil resistor. This thing should sound sweet. All right, thanks for watching.